Welcome back to Aquarius Be Thy Name. Today, I want to talk about secret life Aquarius never shows anyone. Have you ever felt that no one truly knows who you are? Not the version of you they see every day. Not the calm face you show the world. Not the person everyone assumes they understand. The real you. The one you rarely speak about. The one who lives quietly beneath the surface. To most people, you seem calm, rational, composed. You don't appear to be controlled by your emotions. You rarely lose your balance. You rarely make a scene. And because of that, people often say things like, "You are strong. You always seem fine. You never look troubled by anything." And every time you hear those words, you are confused. Because the truth is, they don't really know you at all. They only know the version of you that you have allowed them to see. Aquarius is not someone who lacks emotion. In fact, the opposite is true. You feel more than most people realize. You can sense pain hidden beneath a smile. You can feel sadness that no one talks about. You notice when someone is struggling. You notice when someone is pretending to be okay. You often recognize suffering long before anyone else does. And yet, you rarely speak about it. You rarely point it out. Because Aquarius understands something many people never learn. Some things cannot be explained with the words. Some feelings cannot be translated into language. And some truths become smaller the moment you try to describe them. So, instead of expressing your emotions, you try to understand them. Instead of crying, you think. Instead of reacting, you observe. Instead of exploding with anger, you analyze. Instead of showing how deeply you've been hurt, you quietly step back. You create distance. You retreat into your inner world. And that's where the misunderstanding begins. People look at you and think, "Oh, they are fine. Nothing seems to bother them. They have already moved on." But the reality is very different. You are not silent because nothing touched you. You are silent because it touched you too deeply. You are not distant because you don't care. You are distant because you care more than people could possibly imagine. And sometimes, the wounds that hurt most are the ones you never speak about at all. There is something unusual about Aquarius. Something most people never notice. The things that matter the most are often the things they never talk about. The deepest pain is carefully hidden. the strongest feeling remain unspoken. And the people they love the most are often the people they refuse to chase. Strangely enough, the moments that hurt the most are often the moments when Aquarius smiles. Why? Because Aquarius does not like to place their heart on display. They do not hand their soul to just anyone. Some things are too sacred, too personal, too real to be shared carelessly. Aquarius has learned something through experience. Many people appear to understand, but very few truly do. Many people offer sympathy, but often they are only projecting their own beliefs, their own expectations, their own way of seeing the world. Aquarius senses this almost immediately, and because of that, they don't open up easily. They don't reveal themselves quickly. Trust is earned slowly, very slowly. In fact, Aquarius may be one of the most careful souls you will ever meet. What many people don't realize is that Aquarius is surprisingly perceptive. They notice things. They read between the lines. They can often sense what someone is thinking without seeing a word being spoken. They can feel the energy behind the conversation, the intention behind the smile, the truth hidden beneath the mask. And because they see so much, they become selective. Very, very selective. Sometimes they look at someone and quietly decide, no, this person wouldn't understand. And so, they say nothing. Then another person comes along, and again, they remain silent. And before they know it, they have shared their deepest thoughts with no one at all. The loneliness of Aquarius is different. It's not the loneliness of being alone. It is the loneliness of feeling unseen. You can be surrounded by friends. You can be sitting with family. You can be lying beside someone you love. And still, a strange feeling appears. A feeling that no one has ever truly reached the deepest part of your heart. That there is a room inside you that nobody has entered. A world inside you that nobody has fully discovered. And sometimes, that realization hurts more than solitude itself. But there is something even stranger. Sometimes Aquarius cannot understand their own feelings. After years of processing emotions through logic, analyzing every reaction, examining every wound, trying to understand every experience, the emotions themselves become difficult to recognize. Am I sad? Am I lonely? Am I angry? Or am I feeling something that doesn't even have a name? There are moments when Aquarius genuinely cannot tell. Moments when the mind becomes so busy interpreting the feeling that the feeling itself disappears into the background. and suddenly, even they cannot explain what's happening inside. That's why the night can feel different. During the day, everything seems fine. You smile, you walk, you talk, you function. You play your role in the world. But when the noise fades, when the house grows quiet, when everyone else is asleep, a different face appears. The face that nobody sees. The face behind the strength. The face behind the calm. And for a while, the mind begins to wander, far beyond the ordinary world, far beyond the conversation of the day, to a place that only Aquarius knows. A place where the heart finally speaks in a language that words can never fully capture. People often say that Aquarius doesn't dwell on the past, that they move on easily, that they simply let things go. But truth is a little different. Aquarius doesn't forget. They have simply become very good at pretending they have. The people who truly mattered, the people they genuinely loved, the people they trusted with their heart. Those memories rarely disappear. Years may pass. Entire chapters of life may come and go. Yet somehow, those memories remain, quietly resting in a hidden corner of the heart, still alive, still treasured. But Aquarius rarely speaks about them, not because they don't care, but because they care too much. They don't want to seem stuck in the past. They don't want to appear weak. So they keep moving forward. They smile. They carry on. They act as if everything has been left behind. But deep inside, they remember more than most people realize. In fact, many Aquarius souls carry their most precious memories, like sacred treasures, carefully protected from the outside world. People often say that Aquarius expects nothing from anyone. But if we are being honest, that's not entirely true. They do hope. They do believe. They do wish for connection. The difference is that life has taught them with caution. After enough disappointments, they learn to hide their expectations. After enough heartbreak, they learn to pretend they don't need anything. Not because they stopped hoping, but because hoping became painful. The truth is, Aquarius wants to be understood. They want someone to see beyond the mask. They want someone to recognize the heart hidden beneath the calm exterior. They want to be accepted exactly as they are. But saying those words out loud can feel terrifying. So instead, they smile. They act strong. They say they are fine. They tell everyone they are okay, even on the days when they are not. And if you are an Aquarius watching this right now, there is a good chance you have felt this before. a quiet thought that lives somewhere deep inside you. I don't need everyone to understand me. I only need one person who truly does. Not a crowd, not popularity, just one soul. One person who sees the real you. One person who understands the language your heart has been speaking all along. If you have ever felt that way, you are not alone. Because that, in many ways, is how Aquarius loves. People often assume Aquarius loves lightly, casually, from a distance. But the truth is very different. When Aquarius truly trusts someone, their love becomes remarkably deep, remarkably loyal, remarkably enduring. They may not always express it in obvious ways, but once someone reaches their heart, the connection often lasts far longer than anyone realizes. So, if you have spent your life feeling misunderstood, if you have felt unseen, if you have wondered why nobody seems to understand the depths of what you feel, please remember this. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not too complicated. You are not too distant. And you are not broken. Your heart is simply deeper than most people can see. And unfortunately, the deeper the ocean, the fewer people are willing to dive in. That's simply the nature of the world. But it is also what makes your soul so beautiful. Aquarius is quiet, but never empty. Aquarius is calm, but never cold. Aquarius is often alone, but not because they love loneliness. Within them exists an entire world that few people ever get to see. A story that has never been fully told. A universe of thoughts, feelings, dreams, and memories hidden beneath the surface. And perhaps that secret world is the most beautiful part of Aquarius. Not their intelligence, not their independence, not even their uniqueness, but silent depths of their soul. The part they rarely show anyone. The part that remains untouched, unseen, and profoundly beautiful. That is the secret life of Aquarius. And it is yours.